What is up, everyone? This is gonna be my XinZhao video, and I'm gonna show you everything to know to play XinZhao like a challenger. He's extremely broken right now if you know how to play him. I've been going Conqueror. I used to go Lethal Temple, but I like Conqueror. Halo Blaze is also good. Builds that I like right now, there are a few options. I would say 3. You can go Eclipse into Sundered Sky, which I might be doing this game. You can go the Titanic build, which is, just Titanic, Sundered Sky, Sterix. Or you can go sort of for the the very like low eco one where you just go Sundered Sky Rush into, like a bruiser build like Cleaver. Here at this game, we're going to start red. XinZhao, extremely good level 3. Good early game jungler, good early game ganker, but you do need to kind of farm on him. You don't want to fall behind. I like going Titanic more when I have like sort of like enchanters around me so I can have shields. In this game, I feel like Eclipse will be really good because I want it for the early scraps. So I'm most likely going to go Eclipse into, like the Sundered Sky build. So here we're always going to start E level 1. We want to just start where we feel like it's good for us. Starting blue and farming down is fine. But I wouldn't play XinZhao with like the mentality of full clearing. If you can do something level 3, just really try to do that. It's really good for your game. Here I'm going to try to use the, the W vision to get the insta dash just to speed up a bit of my clear. And when you're playing XinZhao, your E is very important to know how it works with your W. Once you mark someone by hitting the W, you get pretty much that empowered thing that you see where you can dash on farther people. Here, I'm going to try to line it up as best as possible. But, it can be hard sometimes. Here, we're going to go Raptors. We're always going to scan ball lane to understand, like, what our ball lane situations here. So here, I'm pretty open to doing something mid 2. I'm just very open to do something level 3. And if there's nothing level 3, we can always go farm. For example, this guy, Gragas, is in a bad spot. Why is he in a bad spot? Because my bot has push. And they're winning. And he's now... Okay. He has to farm towards me. Talia should just run towards me. Here I actually like the idea of just fighting the Gragas too. But like I said, what I'm going to do this game is actually very... I'm pretty much just going to try to get some priority mid here. And then I'm going to just look for Gragas. I'm going to take the cannon because this guy doesn't know how to fight. And then I'm going to go and grab the bot side jungle. Here I want to fight Gragas. I know Gragas is here. I have Camille push. This was my plan from the beginning. We use our priority to get the value of the play. So here I'm going to go on him. He's just a one-shot into the W. Very nice. And now we can easily turn into this play. So here we want to go on. I'm going to dash on the Jinx, get on her. I can't keep going, so what we're going to do is back up a bit. Stack our spells here. Get the knock up into the one shot. You see how I'm stacking my Q up on... Oh, Camille, what was that flash? Beautifully done. I have a lot to say. This game's really spicy. I play a lot around my abilities. I think Gragas could be here. But I'm going to start with my dash. Ooh, I was hoping Varus can fit that. We end up getting Crab. This is so spicy. I honestly can't really even talk that much right now. And we're going to go to Warhammer because we're going into Eclipse. Like I said, you could also rush Sundered Sky. That was my bad. I should have one-shot the crab. I should have used more abilities on the crab so I killed it quicker. But anyways, we want to build, like a Warhammer because we're going to go into Eclipse. We're going to Sundered Sky. You're going to Titanic. Halo Blaze is also good. I actually just really like Conqueror. I'm pretty big on Conqueror in general. I just think Halo Blaze is good if you're going like the one-shot build. But I like to do like more hybrid. I think Conqueror is just more beginner-friendly as... You don't have to like maximize that Conqueror value, which I think you're going to mess up a lot on. Here, I kind of want to one-shot the crab. I think Aatrox is moving. So I'm sort of like thinking about that, but also not worrying about that too. Void Grubs are really good for me. I'm really good at doing Void Grubs. I know Gragas died. I kind of put Gragas tempo behind. So I'm pretty happy with that. I always like to smite the first one and then pull the rest back and just sort of play off that information. The reason I do this is because in case Gragas comes with possibly a XinZhao or with a Yasuo move, I still get the experience and I can just at any point leave. And it's really nice to start them when you have 2 charges because you can save the last smite charge that you're about to get off of just one-shotting just like this, right? A very good, very efficient Void Grub angle. You really got to try it like that. XinZhao really good at it. That's why the build path's really important. What you buy for that early game is auto attack Q. Your Q is auto attack reset, so you're going to see me utilize it a lot in the game. So you always want to think about that. Your E dash is straightforward. Your W has 2 effects of it. It's sort of like early game, it's kind of important to make sure you hit both parts of it. So you always want to like, you see how it has 2 dashes. But the general idea when you play XinZhao, you really just have to hit the second part. That's about it. But yeah, the Eclipse is really, really broken right now. I've been going Eclipse a lot of champions. I think Eclipse Cleaver is a really good 2-item combo. I think Thunder Sky is really good on XinZhao though. A lot of XinZhao is about surviving, so that's also a big thing. And also Titanic Rush. I mean, you can go the Titanic build, but I feel like you don't necessarily need to go for that. I feel like more beginner-friendly build would actually just be Thunder Sky. But you can easily go Titanic too. Like this game, we could go Titanic if we wanted to. But it's just up to you. Giving up Dragon is fine. It's kind of greedy for me to think that I could possibly get like all those Void Grubs and go bot side and get Dragon too. That's way too greedy. And you see like what I'm doing here. This is really important. You have to understand. I did so much early game. I wasted so much time not farming. I have to go back to farming and I have to AFK farm. Even though I could have looked to help mid or something, you need to put the time back into farming after you're doing that shenanigans I was doing bot side. But I think it's really good that I did what I did bot side. But you have to reinvest your time back into farming. That's what I did. Now I'm 6th and I'm ready to fight. I want to fight mid because mid is an aggressive lane. He wants to fight and we want to take advantage of people like that. So here I'm just going to go in, get the dash. Just dash really fast here. He E's, it's really good. And Matilia is actually a bit of a bot. I'm trying to see if Gragas is here. Yeah, that's what we do. That's how we do it in the hood. West side for life, guys. West side of the map. Blue side gang. Let's go. Dude, I actually have styled on them. When Inori concentrates. You know it. I know it. We're in the zone. But you really got to mid-max your champion there. You got to really play your champion to the limits. Your passive gives you healing every 3rd auto. So that's something that you see me proccing all the time. It's really about healing. And you really can stay in fights really long. If XinZhao survives, that's why I think Eclipse Thunder Sky or, you know, whatever build like that. It's just really good. It's about surviving. It's about getting another rotation. It's about not getting one shot. And there I should have R'd right away, but you always want to start that fight. When someone goes on you like that, just start with your R to disengage everyone. And then go on your prime target, auto attack. Use your dash. Always, I would start that situation with E, auto attack Q, W, Q, you know, like that, right? So here we have Clips. We're really happy. I could rush Thunder Sky. This game, I think it's very good for us to just finish Eclipse. And here we're going to get another Ruby because what are we going to build second? We're going to go Thunder Sky. It's really important for us. I'm happy to get it. And now we go bot side. Void Grubs are spawning in 30, but I think, okay, I could probably swing bot side because I'm so strong. I could run top side and try for Void Grubs, but I think I can just... I think bot lane wants to fight, and I think I want to shut down people and fight them. So Gragas is here. So I'm happy to fight here. I want to fight, and I want to kill this guy. So I want us to go here. But now it's a bit tricky. So now what do? I cross mid and I try to play for Void Grubs. This guy, I can go on him anytime. Even though they have the Yasuo combo, it's not even that big of a deal for me. Here, if Yasuo's here, I just fight him. I know Gragas is behind him, so I don't want to fight when Talia's not here. I think Talia should just try to push. But I think Gragas is going to be around here. So what we're going to do is look for Gragas first. And we're going to go on in here. I'm going to auto to reduce the cooldowns on my spells. Remember, your Q reduces cooldown. So if your like dash is like 1 or 2 seconds away, you just literally have to press E there. And that's exactly what we did, right? My Q, Q, when you use it, it reduces all your ability cooldowns by a second. Really OP. Remember that. Always play around that. And Talia's dead. Classic. Classic. HRs could come here, but I want to fight him. I'm going to get out of range of that. Ah, dude, that was a spicy one. I'm surprised he actually can win that. I swear, the Void Grubs were just perma hitting me. I feel like I have to reset aggro. I don't know. I thought for some reason I could... Like, I thought for some reason if he's near it closer, it would start attacking him. But because I aggroed the Void Grubs, I think they're just permanently hitting me. So that's bad. So I should have reset the aggro until they were hitting him. Very tricky situation. Very interesting. Here, I don't know about doing dragon. I'm gonna hover here. I'm gonna start doing my full clear. That was too much farming. We're gonna max W first, then E second. Remember that. E is just better than maxing Q because it gives you more attack speed. And you get more attack speed, you're just gonna auto more. Even though Q, you're like, oh, it reduces the cooldown. It doesn't reduce it by much. So E just having more attack speed is very important. It actually gives you a lot of attack speed. And generally, you're not building attack speed. So that's like a... It's pretty much like your way of getting attack speed, you know? Here, I'm going to let them get 2 dragons. We're winning topside really hard. Garen's doing well. So I kind of play towards like whoever is doing really well. This game example, Garen's doing really well. So like me playing for Void Grubs, me like wandering topside is really good. My mid and ball lane playing not that good, so not that well. So we try to avoid like fights around him. I think Talia is playing like a bit of like a bot. So I'm not going to trust her to do anything. So I'm just going to keep that in mind. Talia is playing like a bot. And not in like a toxic way, right? Like I'm not saying like in a toxic way. I'm just saying she's playing really bad. So I'm not going to like invest any of my Inori stocks into her this game. Here I think we can still win boss side fights because Camille support's quite strong early game. I think we can kill. I think this guy just has to walk up here. And that's just a really good kill. Very nicely done. See, there was windows where we're going to get a move bot. Honestly, Talia coming is really good of her. But also, it was not necessary for us to win, right? Like, we could have won without that. I just thought our champions were good against those champions. Like, a 3v3 was really good for us. And that's what's really important in the end about that. Here, I'm going to cover to see if Yasuo tries to move. So maybe he wants to move and try to fight us bot side. So I'm going to base here. I want them to get tower, but also don't want them. I think Jinx will be farther behind in this situation. She comes back to lane. Like, Maokai is way faster than Jinx. So I can just solo kill her again. Should be able to kill her here because my W is coming back up. She's against a wall. But if she flashes, yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. C was very tunneled there. Very well played by me. You know, you gotta know how to really destroy AD carries. AD carries like worms sometimes. You gotta really put them down. They come out when it rains, when the grass is wet. They all start to come out, these little worms. That's AD carry. So you gotta put them back down. You gotta put them back down. Here, I'm just gonna finish the tower. Why not? You are a carry. You're the most important. You are the most important person in the game. Always have that mentality when you play, especially when you play something like XinZhao. It's really about you. It's your world. Yeah, whenever you hit that W, you're going to get that extra dash range, which is essential for getting on. I always use that W. You just have to practice that. I think the hardest thing is understanding the W. Your R is really good for disengaging, but also really good for engaging. I think Jinx on Flash is kind of like asking to die here, so I'll probably just go kill her. She has it awarded. So I'll act like I'm leaving, and then she's going to walk back, and we're going to kill her. And then she's going to cry. Where? Oh, you stopped my base. Wow, you're so good. We got a runner, Scooby. We got a runner. Here, I'm going to slow her with the QW. Auto again to reduce that. Hit another W. Get on her with a dash. Knock up. Auto attack. Smite her. She's fast. W. Oh, man. She's so fast, man. That would be a nice... I really maximize my chase potential. That's how well you can chase. I used the Q to reduce it on minions. I got the W back up. You know, if I had a bit more damage from my items, I would have been able to kill that. Obviously, I'm goofing around a bit because I'm showing you like my champion's limits. But there's a lot of good stuff you can do when you play XinZhao. He's really good. You gotta be really aggressive though. Gotta have that mentality. There, I think they should back up. It's very dangerous to dive like that. I think it's really easy for your team to sort of like run it down and dive in very bad situations. You have to kind of be the leader. You may not want to be a leader, but you have to be a leader. So this third dragon is important, right? I talked a lot about giving up like one, right? One or two. When did he get these camps? First or second one, I really had no choice on giving them up, but these are really important. So we need this third dragon. This guy needs a base for it. I think we 100% win the fight if he's here. So my game plan is pretty much exactly about that. Jinx is no sum, so I always want to pick on people like that. She has no flash, so I was hoping my team would jump on her. Yeah, there's no reason to dash through that. I would get obliterated by that. I think this game we might have to give up the third drag, unfortunately. So I'm gonna heal up fast. Not a super big deal. Garen doesn't want to go for drag, so we just have to give it up. We should 100% fight now. They're actually trolling. I'm gonna R. Start the fight. I'm gonna flash the R and kite back a bit. Wait for spells. Wait for spells a bit. Not bad. I mean, you just play it smart, right? Play it around what's going on. We eventually had the Garen move, which is good. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Okay, my build, I'll link the full build here. Sorry it's a short video, but yeah, I think XinZhao is really good. I think you should give him a try. I'm gonna make more content for him. Be sure to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck in your games.